What's going on YouTube? Benablestraws back with another Envoy exclusive video for you guys today, and we're going to be going over the Knull Boss Kit. That's right, we're going to be able to release this information before the data mines. Can you believe it? Can you believe that we actually get to release stuff before the data mines? What a feeling. If you guys are as ready as I am, let's go ahead and boil it down. Darkness Ascends, abilities from the Abyss. A new reign of terror. The fight for Battle World has just begun, and so too has the journey to unlock a terrifying ally in Knull. We introduce you to the man behind the toothy grin in a recent blog, and today we're pulling back the dark curtain on his abilities to show you the chaos you'll sow when you unlock the King in Black. Knulls Power. Knull is a powerhouse who threatens his enemy with a multitude of techniques that skewer enemy teams with his multi-pronged kit. Immune to trauma, stun, and slow, Knull's speed bar is untouchable, allowing him to set the pace. His passive stops enemies like Apocalypse and Mephisto from becoming empowered, instantly gaining the upper hand. Knull's dominance extends with his darkness mechanic. Each ability applies darkness, which stacks indefinitely and can't be resisted. Darkness forces an enemy to attack an ally on their turn, and damage done by that attack increases with each darkness on that enemy. Darkness also reduces the afflicted damage and resistance, prevents gaining a speed up, and allows Knull to heal on his turn, which increases per enemy with darkness. The battle only gets darker for Knull's foes. His ultimate ability applies the battlefield effect Enveloping Darkness. When active on enemy turn, they gain +1 darkness and get their immunity flipped and gain 1 slow. And for his finishing touch, Knull unleashes a symbiote to do his bidding. The first time used during a match, Knull's special summons Carnage, Enraged, who is much stronger than a typical summon and immediately gains Safeguard for 2 turns and Defense up for 2 turns. This Enraged Carnage has a modified version of Carnage's kit, which does increased damage and also applies trauma. All hail the King in Black. Knull is a villain cosmic mystic controller symbiote. I wonder why they didn't make him a bio character. Maybe so you couldn't use him with Hive Mind in the raids. Sneaky, sneaky. With a speed of 127, the basic is Void Slash. Apply 1 darkness to the primary target. Attack primary and adjacent targets for 270% piercing, and apply slow. Mind Control a random enemy with darkness to attack the most injured enemy. Controlled character gains 20% damage per darkness on that character for this attack, up to a maximum of 200% damage. When forced to attack an ally, this character does not apply darkness to that ally. This attack cannot be blocked or dodged, and the ISO 8 attack and assists are apply 1 darkness to that target. When forced to attack an ally, this character does not apply darkness to that ally and attack the target for 205% piercing and apply slow. The special is Symbiote Cyclone, energy cost of 5/5. If this character does not have trauma, transfer all negative effects from each ally to self, then flip all negative effects on self. Copy 3 random positive effects, excluding stealth and taunt, from self to each ally. Heal self for 15% of this character's max health. Attack primary and adjacent targets for 350% piercing. Apply 1 darkness. The first time this ability is used in a match, summon 1 Carnage Enraged ally. The Summon Carnage Enraged ally gains Safeguard for 2 turns and Defense up for 2 turns. This attack is unavoidable and cannot be blocked. The ultimate is Oblivion Calls, energy cost of 6/6. Attack all enemies for 320% piercing. Apply slow for 2 turns, trauma for 2 turns, and 1 darkness to each target. If this character does not have exhausted, clear all battlefield effects on the enemy side and apply the battlefield effect Enveloping Darkness to the enemy side. This attack is unavoidable and cannot be counterattacked. Enveloping Darkness battlefield effect. On enemy turn, apply darkness 1 darkness to that enemy and flip immunity on that enemy. On enemy turn end, apply 1 slow up to a maximum of 3 to that enemy. This battlefield effect lasts until cleared or until the end of the match. This is where having Gore as a symbiote is going to be very important because he clears battlefield effects. The passive is King in Black. Characters killed by Knull cannot be revived. On spawn, gain defense up for 2 turns and apply 1 darkness to the enemy with the highest damage. So pretty much darkness is sort of a mind control, and it makes you attack your own team. So doing it to the character with the highest damage is going to be very dangerous. On turn, heal self for 5% of this character's max health per enemy with darkness. If this character's health is full, instead bury yourself for 5% of this character's max health per enemy with darkness. Gain 50% assist chance, 15% assist chance per villain ally, and an additional 15% assist chance per symbiote ally. Gain 10% speed per symbiote ally. Symbiote allies gain 15% speed and piercing. This attack cannot gain trauma, stun, or slow. This character's speed bar cannot be reduced. Wow. Enemies cannot become empowered. So, like Mephisto and Apocalypse, like it was stating before, Mephisto isn't going to go empowered and do his empowered basic, special, or ultimate, so you can't cheese this guy. Apoc's not going to be able to ult and then get his punch because he's not going to become empowered, so all of that is off the table. Darkness. On enemy turn, if that enemy has darkness, mind control that enemy to attack the most injured enemy. This attack gains 20% damage for each darkness on that enemy, up to a maximum of 200% damage. Enemies with darkness cannot gain speed up. Gain 10% drain and 10% speed for each enemy with darkness, up to a maximum of 50% for self and all symbiote allies. Lower damage reduction and damage and resistance by 25% for all enemies with darkness, and this effect cannot be resisted. Carnage Enraged. Traits are Villain, City, Bio, Brawler, Spider-Verse, and Symbiote with a speed of 126. Carnage Enraged has a basic of Cleave. Attack primary target for 280% damage. If the primary target has a negative effect, chain to 1 to 2 adjacent targets for 240% damage, and spread 2 negative effects from the primary target to secondary targets. This will not spread stun, and counter attack breaks this chain. The ISO 8 counter attack and assist for the basic are attack primary target for 205% damage and 17% piercing. The special is Slaughter with an energy cost of 3 out of 5, attack primary target for 420% damage, 100% additional damage per negative effect. Wow. Clear all negative effects from the primary target. Attack all adjacent targets for 250% damage. Yikes. The ultimate is Absolute Carnage with an energy cost of 6/6 if the primary target is above 50% health. Apply trauma for 2 turns, disrupted for 2 turns, and bleed for 2 turns. If the primary target is below 50% health, apply offense down for 2 turns, defense down for 2 turns, and slow for 2 turns. Gain offense up for 2 turns, defense up for 2 turns, and speed up for 2 turns. Attack primary target for 500% piercing and apply an additional 2 bleed for 2 turns. This attack cannot be dodged. And he has a passive of Frenzied Fury. When an enemy drops below 25% health, fill speed bar by 30% for self and a random Knull ally. Wow. And heal for 10% of this character's max health. On kill, apply vulnerable to the enemy with the lowest resistance that does not have a vulnerable, so it's just gonna bounce around everywhere. Whenever an enemy has taunt, gain 50% crit damage. Wow, 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 wow. Knull's gonna be pretty worth the trouble that Battle World is causing for us. If you guys like this video, be sure to like and subscribe. Let me know what you guys think in the comments section below about Knull's broken kit. Oh my goodness. And as always, everybody, thank you so much for watching, and I will catch all of you guys in the next one.